All right. Let me, in fact, also bring in Sharat Kohli now, who's joining us on the broadcast at this point as well. Sharat Kohli, at the end of the day, economically pragmatic decision being taken by India vis-a-vis these oil imports, isn't it? Which is why we've decided to stick with it. And also the minister's statements, pretty effective rationale, aren't they?
Absolutely, Uday. I think as one of my co-panelists says, India has come of age now. I mean, there was a time when India needed America for so many reasons. I think today we've come of age in a manner that America needs India, probably more than what India needs America. I think that has been the paradigm shift in the situation, which was years ago, and this is being reflected in the statements being made by the External Affairs Minister, by the stance being taken by Prime Minister Modi. This is very, very clearly visible. And I think the Americans or NATO or the West, I think if I was, obviously you have to, Ambassador Mukherjee is here, you have to put it in diplomatic words. But if I remove diplomacy out of the statement, I would simply say, stop taking oil and energy from them, next day we will stop it. You stop it, we'll stop the very next day. A very plain and simple statement, which is never going to happen. So therefore, please stay out of our country, please stay out of our business. Let us do what we want to do. You do what you want to do. Now this is a plain and simple non-diplomatic statement. To answer your question, Uday, very straightforward. The root cause of inflation in our country at this point of time, and inflation has been the talk of the town. The way it is hitting the Indian household, the Indian middle class, the poor, the lower middle class, it is hitting them in every way. 45% of the food budget of an average Indian household has gone haywire. It has gone up. 25% of the overall household budget of an Indian household has gone up simply because of oil-driven inflation. At the root of inflation is oil, which is happening around the world. So India is no exception. And with 85% of your requirements dependent on oil imports, there is very little that we can do. I mean, those talks of ethanol and the talks of electric vehicles and the talks of hydrogen, they are still years away. I mean, we cannot switch to an alternate mechanism by tomorrow. So I think it is the right stance in diplomacy, and I think Ambassador Mukherjee would agree with me. There are no permanent friends. There are no permanent enemies. The only permanent friend is the interest of the country. We have to keep the interest of the country forward, and I think we should not get bullied by any of the Western friends. They remain friends. There's no doubt about that. But I think, as somebody rightly said, sovereignty of our country is foremost. And I think this is a new India where we are putting our foot down. That just mind your own business. Let us mind our own business. We will do what we want to do. You impose sanctions. You are no God to impose sanctions on us. You want to impose sanctions? Impose. We will carry on business. Do whatever you want to. I think the message is loud and clear. And I think America now realizes the fact that they need India more than India needs America. Uday, I am reiterating this point. Uday.